Welcome to the Leading with Love podcast. I'm your host, Shauna Arthurs. The purpose of this podcast is to touch your heart, expand your soul, and help us all be everything we came here to be. We have interviews with amazing humans and solo episodes as well, all made to bring more love, more joy, and wisdom into your day. It's a growing list, so check back often and let's dive right in. Hello. I love listening to that intro just because I love the music so much. That is a song that is created by a friend of mine. His name is George Henner, and he's absolutely brilliant. His info is in the show notes if you want to go listen to more. And that song in particular, I have listened to countless times over the past few years. It never fails to bring me joy. Never. Never. Every single time. I love it. And even as I was creating that intro, I had to listen to it. I got to listen to it over and over and over as I chose the parts that I wanted for my intro and my outro. And it just did. I never got sick of it. I love it so much. And that is how you know that you're using the right thing. Same with these background pictures with the bokeh that I mention sometimes because I just love it so much. It just brings me joy. And so I hope that essence of joy gets translated to you as you are watching or listening. And today I want to talk about joy, actually. So it's the perfect segue and intro. I wanted to do a little exercise with you that I remember running through with some, when I was teaching some classes years ago, when I was, I had a business that was all about, when this stuff first started, you start on a spiritual journey and you learn about the law of attraction and things like that. This was, back 2009, 2010, sometime like way back when. And I remember we created all of these exercises, and one of them was this. So for a little perspective shift, imagine you are an alien to this planet. You show up, you have never met a human before, you've never seen this beautiful earth before, and you just somehow you get here. You arrive and you're just observing. And so you see all of the different creatures, you see the vistas, the mountains, the oceans, the beautiful plains and deserts and snow-capped mountains in certain colder areas. And, there's just so much staggering beauty that it's breathtaking to you. And then you zoom in a little closer and you start to see the humans. And it's kind of shocking because given this stunningly beautiful playground that these humans have to play in, you actually notice that they're not doing that. Most of them aren't doing that. So there's some people surfing, and there's people riding motorcycles and hang gliding and jumping off of things and climbing trees, and children are playing and having fun. Oh, sorry about that. Knocked my computer. And there are people dancing and making love and doing all beautiful things, and which is wonderful. They're feeling alive, whatever makes certain people feel alive in their doing, and that's gorgeous. And then you notice that most humans are miserable. They hang on to things that make them unhappy, relationships, jobs. They go to the job that they think they have to have because it supports their life and the bills that they need to pay. But what's the point of supporting a life that you don't enjoy? You've been given this incredible playground. And most people just fall into a rut after they grow out of their childhood play stage. And instead of learning by playing, they just learn from books, or they don't learn at all. And what you're seeing as an outsider is all of these little ants trudging around to and fro to a job they hate, like with little clouds over their heads, almost like a cartoon, because they're miserable. They're thinking about small things. They're not connecting with each other. They're not feeling and seeing and living with their heart. They're in their head, and they're running all of these patterns that keep them stuck and keep them small and tell them what they should be and what they can't be and what they can't do. And I just know, even as I'm speaking this, that would be shocking. It would be like a record scratch. You would, if you came to this earth and you saw that there are these human beings, these creatures that have complete autonomy, sovereignty, free will to go and explore, to love each other, to feel joy, um, to have self-awareness that most of the other creatures on the planet don't have. And with that self-awareness, they do so little. They do so little. And God love us all. We're all guilty of this. But I hope that that provides a little perspective, because there is so much joy available to us in every little moment. And we're letting those moments tick by without grabbing them, without enjoying them. Sometimes we remember to be grateful, or sometimes we, shake our heads when it's a new year and we think, oh, okay, hold on, how did that whole year go? And how would I like this next one to go that might be better? What? A year? That's a long, long time. And it's a big piece of your life. You only get so long floating down this river, as we know by those of us who have left us and those who are arriving all the time. We have a limited time here in this particular iteration of consciousness. And I'm just feeling into this. So much joy is possible. And what is beautiful about our self-awareness and our consciousness is that what we focus on is what we get more of. You've heard that, right? That's part of that whole law of attraction thing. What you are is what you get more of. And as you choose your thoughts every day, you choose your focus, that's how your life is going to be. Don't wait till another New Year's. Don't wait another day. Choose what you focus on today. It doesn't matter what your job is. It doesn't matter that your relationship might not be working right now. It doesn't matter that you're feeling scarcity in terms of finances. There is always room for joy. If you look at, I sometimes post on Facebook, I share these videos of these kids in Africa because they are dancing with so much joy. Or if you ever watched, I've shared these too, Song Around the World, Playing for Change. There are videos on YouTube where they have all of these different people playing different instruments all around the world and singing and dancing, and they create a mélange of them, a mixture, and it goes along with the song. And so all these people are playing solo, but actually when the piece is complete, they're all playing together, and it's so beautifully edited. And every time I watch them, it just warms my heart, and it makes me smile, and it makes me dance. And the people that dance in those are sometimes very, very poor, or sing, or whatever gift they're giving, but they are expressing joy. They're expressing life force, and that is joy. The life force in us, when it bubbles up and through, it feels like joy. And you don't need money, and you don't need the perfect relationship or a good job that makes you happy, so to speak. Nothing can make you happy except releasing all of those expectations and choosing to focus on what brings you joy, on what you are grateful for. That's where your joy is going to come from. It comes from the inside. It bubbles up. That's why children jump and dance and play and clap, because it's life force. That's like water jumping in the sunlight, like dolphins jumping. It's joy, joy to be alive. If you don't have that, I understand if you're going through something challenging. I do. And I know. For instance, from feeling joy the week after my mom died, I know that we can access joy in the depths of our pain. We can, and we should, because it is the truth. And we can hold it all. We can hold the joy as well as the challenges. And in fact, it gives us a state of grace from which to live. The more present we are and the more we access that. So just remember, as an anchor for something quick and easy to remember the little kids dancing in Africa. No money, no nothing. They don't care about that. Even some of them probably don't have a lot of food or resources at all. But the joy they express in their beautiful smiling faces and their beautiful dancing rhythm and the community and love that they clearly share, that is what is available to you. But the choice is always yours. Do you choose joy? Even through all the challenges? I do. And it's really, really beautiful. And that is what I'm sharing with you today and inviting you to do as well. Thank you for being here. Until next time, here's the outro. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you enjoyed this episode and it helped you open your heart, feel inspired, and know that we are all connected. Please subscribe and share so this work can touch more people. This is how we co-create the world we want to live in. Thank you so much again for joining us, and talk to you next time.